Hello everyone. This is Darlene April, also known as DJ April Showers. I am here this afternoon to bring you a show because today, Lord have mercy, if I didn't see a shit show today. I need you all to hold on for just one moment while I share the show. Hey, Ebony. Hey, Ebony, how are you? How are you? I'm speaking to everyone that's in the chat because I really want to talk about this damn rally today. How are you, dipped in chocolate? How are you? Yes. Gonna wait for a few more people to get in here. And I want to bring the Boski in here. I'm doing fine. I'm sitting up here laughing at this shit show from earlier. So, okay, Ebony, I'm so glad. Yes. Yeah, I'm doing well. I just got to slow down some. You know, my health comes first, everybody. Okay. Yeah. Got to slow down some. You know, my health comes first, everybody. Okay. And so I'm just waiting on some more people to come in here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just waiting on the Boski to come in here, and I've got another person that's coming in. Um, I sent you the link. Okay. All right, come on, so we can. Huh? Are they gonna be able to see me? No, it's the same thing how we do our talk shows. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. All right, bye. Okay, I have another friend. She's gonna come on, and we're gonna talk about this rally today. Cause I'm still laughing. I'm still laughing. I'm still laughing. I'm just waiting on one more person to come in here, and we're gonna talk about this. So first of all, I want to start off with saying today, Bruce Kelly held a press conference to talk about his brother, Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R. Kelly. And of course, as I was listening to Bruce he was making some good points. Hold on, I have another person that's in here, and so hello, how are you, Miss Lady of Leisure?
I am wonderful. I am laughing at that press conference. Hilarious.
Girl, ain't it the funniest? Every you know, it was the funniest thing. I was too done when when he said Sharon Winbush, the family strategist. Who in the fuck
That's when
gave
I
you?
quit watching. But
That's
I
when
went
a lot of people walked off. That's when a lot of people walked off. You can't even see people walking off.
So we got
I
on the
I
channel.
stopped watching when he said go to YouTube and watch our family strategist Sharon Winbush. And then what was really hilarious to me, how do you not know where your baby mama worked? You hold a press conference in front of your baby mama job.
Right.
Then don't even know who she is. Oh, that was hilarious. I'm like,
And then because
OMG.
the man tell me this when he lost me. He said 312 asked him could she take a picture. He had already told me no, but when 312 asked him, he told her yeah. So she like, I want Deboski to be in the picture. He like, I ain't taking no picture with him, which I didn't care. But they talking about it or whatever, and he like, man, he got his own platform. I got my own platform. I'm like, but this ain't. 312 was like, but this ain't no competition. Then I was like, well, you saying that like it is a competition. If it was a competition, I beat you a long time ago. He's like, well, that's my brother. I said, man, I heard what the fuck you said about your brother, dude. Like, who you trying to get loud with? You'll get your ass whooped out here. Real shit. Real shit. Like, all jokes
I
aside,
didn't see
that's
I
watching
didn't
this,
see all
anybody that's
of it.
watching this when the camera's cut, all that shit, dude could have got his ass whooped. Point blank, period. I had to tell him like straight up and down, you could be his blood brother. But I seen what you did. Ain't no different than what Cain did to Abel. If you was my
Mm,
brother,
mm.
you would have been done. But
Okay, I heard that. Cain and
as far,
Abel.
as far as telling me, you got your own platform and all this shit, dude, I done been in the street for your brother 8 times. 8 times. You sitting up here with a half a mouth of teeth from drugs. You got your baby mama coming out here from work to tell you ain't shit. And to tell you, girls gave you $10,000, you smoked it up, all this shit. Everybody calling him
Wait,
BK now.
wait, wait.
Check this
That's
out.
not what she said. Come on
Yeah,
now.
he
Let's not
did. You
do
didn't hear
that.
that part on the
Oh,
camera. It
I
was
heard
more.
everything she said.
No, you
She
didn't.
said, I was
No, let me
there.
get that
Her
phone.
exact
I
words
got this
were,
part.
I
No,
was
this
there
was a
when
private
Kel gave
conversation. You
you
didn't.
ten
You didn't
thousand
hear this
dollars
part.
to come to
No, you
my
didn't hear this
house and
part.
steal that
Pull it
tape.
up. I'm gonna let you hear it. You didn't hear this part. The
Oh
part
yeah,
when they was
bring
over there
up
on the
all
street.
this
Yes, let
information
me
now.
hear that part.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
we
I'm trying
didn't
to
hear
tell
that
her.
part, but check this
Yeah.
out.
When the baby mama was, I'm on Miss April channel. Yeah. Look,
Hey, hey,
listen,
the
y'all.
point I'm
Listen.
trying to make is
Hey, listen,
while they
listen,
No,
sitting
no,
up
no.
listen,
talking
Let him
about
play.
listen,
Let him play this
listen.
tape.
It's playing now.
Let it. Let him play
Look,
this.
listen.
Okay, we can't hear it. It's cutting in and out.
All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. I need everybody to be quiet for me 1 second, please.
okay. Oh, could everyone please subscribe, like, and share to my YouTube channel, please? I'm not trying to be YouTube famous though.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna upload it. But I'm trying to tell
Yes,
you what you didn't
please
hear.
upload that. Okay, I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
She said, man, Kels gave your ass $10,000. You smoked that shit. She said, you a crackhead. You broke your son's arm. You broke his arm. I'm
I
like,
heard her
now
say
keep in
he broke
mind,
his son's arm when he was
I'm
6
still
years
trying to
old
tell the
and went
nigga
to
while she
jail.
arguing with him. I'm still trying to tell him, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? She overtook me. Your belt in there. Oh, your thing, your book bag.
The point
Damn.
I'm making
Yeah.
is Sharon
Wait,
Winbush,
April,
whoever
wait,
the
let me
fuck
ask the
this
both
bitch is, has sat around and talked about my little fella, Debowski, then talked about him like a dog, put his record and everything
Who?
out here. Sharon Winbush. So he
What
said
is
he's the
hilarious,
lady that orchestrated this. So Sharon,
and that's what's
I
hilarious to
need you
me.
to tell me, how did you think about your epic press conference today with having Bruce's baby mama come there? Because I don't remember anything about R. Kelly. The only thing I know now is Bruce smoked up $10,000 and he broke a
Right.
baby's
And I had to
arm.
come in there and try to say that shit in the end. He was high today? He was high today. That's why they got them book bags. Them kits be in them book bags. Yeah, them kits be in them starter kits, them rocket kits. They in them book bags.
He was over there begging for somebody to buy him lunch. I said, that's what stupid ass get. You could have had a fucking meal.
Could have had a meal fucking with me. You talking shit to the wrong person. I would have fed you.
Mouth phoned up, nigga, you hot. You had to get a fix before you came out here.
What's hilarious to me is that Sharon
Hey, they said
always
he was high,
talks
Miss
about.
April. They said he was high today.
He was high? Okay.
Yeah,
that
begging
makes
somebody to buy him a lunch.
Yeah, he didn't have money. He was in jail for that.
Well, where is all the money that Sharon collected for him?
He is 6 years old.
She was telling
She
people
gave
to
it to
send
him.
him money.
She probably gave it to him to be at that press conference.
Exactly.
What Sharon need to stop doing is hiring crackheads to be out here on the front line of shit. You family members sit back. R. Kelly wouldn't give them niggas no money. Kels wouldn't give them niggas no money. They gonna smoke that shit up.
He gave them money to get on their feet.
And keep in mind, everybody calling these motherfuckers, calling dude BK. Where's the first place you heard BK at? Me. No, that was me. I'm like, niggas know you in the street and you a crackhead.
But the thing of it is everybody got skeletons in their closet. And everybody fighting with something. So while you
Everybody's skeletons ain't on
Right.
Channel
They
7
go tell
though.
them to call up. That must have been with the ringing.
You know what gets me with Sharon Winbush? She talks about you all's rally so
And
bad.
then he read
Talk
off
about
everything she said word for word.
But guess what he did?
he did what?
What else, nigga?
Sharon Winbush talks about how all the rallies are a failure. Well, this one was the most epic failure of 2020. I wonder how she feels about her press conference. That was a ghetto shit show.
we thank you, Debowski. You talked very intelligent.
Wait, what
hear
happened
you.
to his sound?
I can't hear you, Debowski.
I got the phone on mute, Miss April, so they can talk to each other.
All right. Epic failure. Epic failure.
Epic.
Leisure.
But it succeeded. It succeeded very well in comedy. Because I'm going to be laughing about this shit.
Girl, I'm going to be
forever.
laughing at it. I'm going to say all the pimps, players, dope heads, prostitutes, everybody was down there at the damn press conference today to see what Bruce was going to say. But you know what? Let me tell you.
Baby mama stole the show.
This wasn't no press conference. This was a goddamn comedy show. Bruce
Yes, it was.
done smoked up $10,000 in crack.
Don't say that. We don't know that.
His arms. He done
Broke your baby arm when he was 6 and went to jail.
went to jail. All of your shit.
Hey, look. Hey, Miss April. 9 months ago, Larry was on the internet saying Kels broke the baby arm and all that shit. But the lady telling us today, BK the one broke the arm. I've been telling y'all, this whole R. Kelly case come from his entourage, and them women didn't sue him. They sued the help.
That's not true. They sued him. They sued him.
Hey, you saw
So
Carrie
you
looking
can
at
stop
her?
that. They sued him.
You saw Carrie looking at her?
Yeah.
Carrie was ready.
Check you out, baby.
Mhm.
Fresh melanated.
So are they gonna make the rally tomorrow? Because you know we all are in this for Robert Sylvester Kelly.
Oh yeah, then the man, when I asked him about the rally, was they going? No. No, we ain't going. I say, damn. He said with aggression. Like, nah.
I wanted
Like,
him to get
damn.
mad with me.
There ain't no sense in him being mad at you.
Wait, somebody
Man, a
said
lot of
that
hostility. He
somebody
had so
was
much
getting ready to
hostility.
whoop
I was about
DJ's ass.
2 seconds from being whooping his ass. I'm telling you the truth. I even said, you know what? I feel like following them and beating his ass. For real.
Somebody said that somebody was getting ready to beat DJ's ass.
His whole demeanor.
Who was getting ready to beat DJ's ass?
Hey, look. Hey, check it. This man went hard as hell about he don't want to take no pictures and all this stuff. But 312 let ass walk up. He looking at 312 for Zeke. I'll take a picture with you. She like, come on, Debo. I ain't taking no picture with him.
He's a bitch.
He just fresh off the pipe. Fresh off the pipe. About to get his ass whooped downtown. About 3 seconds away from getting his ass whooped. Yeah.
When I say the man was
Lady Alicia trying to ask you a question.
I see you fumbling. I ain't stupid, but I'm gonna keep talking. You ain't gonna shut me up. I'm gonna shut their ass. You don't even know who the fuck y'all. Y'all don't even know who y'all put in the way.
The Lady
The
Alicia.
boy in the wheelchair, he some cancer them too. It was all family. Now they did have about 7 family members out there. Only 3 got on the camera, but it was 7 or 8 of them. Real family members was there. Yeah, one cousin, one uncle, a baby mama. Baby mama came out there like, nigga, you broke my son. And he having a press conference in front of her job. She come out. You a bomb ass nigga.
She knew he was doing it.
You got 10,000 cash and smoked it up. Damn. Epic failure on the press conference. Hey, then he read Sharon Winbush speech like his own. And then at the end, I want to give a shout out to the strategist of the family, Sharon Winbush. People started walking away. I was a half a block away before she caught up with me. I was like, what the fuck?
That's why I couldn't get that. Because I was listening to that shit and I almost hit a man. I was about to hit a man.
In New York, I hit a man.
I had a phone in the wheel and the man was across the street. Motherfucker! He was coming me out. You're right, sir. I was still watching. That's why I couldn't get that. I can't say it, girl.
Different chocolate, what's up?
Tell it, please, because I can't even lock up for these bitches.
They were saying that somebody.
Brother, them bodyguards, they the real motherfucker.
He having a whole conversation over there.
I'm on Dolly April Live.
And he
The
said,
The link in the community chat.
Yes, he did.
What?
You got people asking you questions.
And he said, I got their number. I'm gonna set something up.
Yeah.
I said, you better set something
I'm
up.
not, yeah, he's like, I got dude number. I ain't gonna let. In the end, though, somebody with them said that they gonna fix the shit.
And that motherfucker will tell
There's a whole bunch of man acts in here. If Larry seen this shit, we going to jail. We going to jail. Larry see this, it's over with. We going to jail.
All right. So hey,
I'm gonna jump off here. We got a whole lot going on in here.
Can I ask you a question before you jump off?
Huh?
Can I ask you a question before you jump off?
I thought you were gonna tell Tyson.
Both of y'all talking.
I said, was there any other fights going on? No, I don't.
No, that was the only little thing.
Oh, okay.
Because somebody said somebody was getting ready to whoop DJ's ass.
Whoop who ass?
DJ Tyson.
Man, nobody even thinking about DJ Tyson. We here for Kels, man. Shit, for real. Ain't nobody thinking about Tyson. We are here for Kels. That's what type of time we on.
What about that? What about that?
I'm gone, y'all.
Okay, what about that other thing?
No, I got
But who?
I'll call you.
I thought he
All
was.
right, but you did a beautiful job. I see y'all. 312, what's up?
Hey, 312, say what's up. I'm gonna take the camera off.
She,
Yeah, they can't see you.
Oh,
Hey, Darlene.
what's up? You look very nice today.
Thank you, Miss Darlene. I hope you're feeling better. You sound better.
Yeah, girl, they was a hot ghetto mess down there today.
That was a hot, messy mess, baby. But that baby mama told everything the drunk boy been saying.
Hey, Miss April.
Darlene, that
Hey,
man said that baby mama was ghetto, but I really appreciate her putting it out there for the people to see it on that channel because Larry said it. Everything that woman said, Larry said R. Kelly did that. Everything that woman said, Larry said R. Kelly did that, Darlene. That broke arm shit, that lady said it today.
I got herpes. I break somebody.
That lady said it today. He has not seen his kid because he's been in jail for breaking a child arm. It's one of her kids of his that's supposed to look just like him. Then graduated, got his master's. Said they look like twins.
Okay.
Yeah.
no.
He said, but you don't even know that because you've been in jail since he was sick.
I have a personal friend. I'll tell you. Tell her the story.
Said DJ Tyson should have told him that.
You saying she lying?
Oh.
No,
He
she's
said
gonna
to me,
tell
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
No.
Yeah, yeah, that's what she said.
And BK say, you know, the reason why all this shit had fell out is because BK saying he was upset about Tyson recording him on this live without him knowing.
Yeah, he talked to me.
Well,
Okay,
that's
but
what he
listen.
do.
But he's taking it out on everybody else.
Tell you
Yeah.
about his
I'm
kid.
sorry. He said if DJ, I told him, say, listen, you are going, I'm live. I said, no, he was live.
He didn't get his permission to do it.
That's what
And that was wrong.
Started everything.
So
Right.
I said, are you coming tomorrow? He said, where is the address? So I tell him, I say, come. Everywhere I turn him, yeah, you see that.
Did you buy him something to eat? Because that bastard was out there begging. He was hungry. Did you buy him something to eat?
Irish for soul, my dear friend.
Did you-
Wait, who was begging because they was hungry?
Right. That's right. That's right. That's
Wait,
right.
I want to know who was
And they
hungry
didn't
and
have nothing to
begging.
say, Darlene. He didn't even deny the lady. He didn't even deny the lady and tell. He didn't deny nothing the lady said.
No, he
Huh?
do got kids by her.
That's right, and she said it. His kids then graduated. He ain't even did nothing. She said, "I Kelly gave you 10,000, nigga. You smoked it up."
Now I have a person on here. She knows the lady.
She do?
Yeah, she's gonna tell you about the kids. If y'all will be quiet for a minute.
Okay, y'all. Darlene said, "Be quiet." There's somebody on here that's want to say something.
I don't. Well, what do you want me to say?
Well, tell them about the kids and they graduate.
I mean,
with
the
masters
kids,
and they are twins.
yes, they're twins. The kids graduated. She had the most extravagant party for them here. They had one in Alabama as well. But the kids are like 25, 26 years old. They're twins. They don't look like him. Hello?
Yes. My question would be.
muted.
My
Go
question
ahead.
would be, where did all the hostility come from towards me?
Because of a hearsay. A hearsay. That's why I didn't
What hostility?
judge somebody off of what somebody else
The man said,
judge
"You got your own platform. I got a platform." I'm like, bro, I ain't trying to compete with you.
Well, you know, and this is just my take on it. I don't know that man. Okay, let me let you know that I don't know him. My take is this: everybody is out here clout chasing and trying to get cash outs. That's my take on all of you. So maybe he mad because you got more recognition than he's getting. I don't know.
But he got
I think my recognition would come from 9 protesters. My recognition would come
But
from
this
me
is what
leaving.
that's what I'm saying. That I mean, I'm not denying that. Maybe he's upset about that.
But,
You know?
But But when you
Maybe
sell
he
your
wants the
soul,
followers that you have. Maybe he wants the recognition that you have. You know,
but how can
because
you? Go
I'm
ahead. I'm
sorry, go
sorry.
ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go
Go
ahead.
ahead. Well,
No,
I don't mean to cut you off. I apologize.
it's okay. It's no problem.
But how can you be acknowledged? How can you have that feeling about somebody you don't know of the recognition when you sold your soul over, when you signed your name to do the interview?
Look,
You that's what
I
it starts
answered his
there. Like
question. I don't know. I have no clue. You know, like I said, everybody in it, all of the people in this, the majority, I'm not gonna say all, the majority people in this, you all fight with each other. And for what reason, I don't understand. So from my point of view, it just, it's all a shit show to me.
that's what it
I
looks
don't
like
know
because
why
everything
it's
is
all a
family.
shit show.
Yeah, but today was so embarrassing.
And why would he be arguing with me about a goddamn cash app
Today
instead of
was
arguing with
today
Lifetime?
was so
You sold
much
your name to tell a story about your
best.
brother.
I knew Dubowski was an intelligent fella, and I'm so glad. I always tell Dubowski that he is the chosen one. I didn't know anything about him. No, just for the audience to know, I do not talk to Dubowski every day. Dubowski don't listen to not tell him. I don't even try to tell him anything because he's his own man. So I just want to make that clear. But I am proud of what he has accomplished in parts of the rallies and everything. And I was so glad because last year I had a stroke. And I'm just so glad that the Mosby has stepped up. So the thing of it is, all of these people, they need to stop talking about people, talking about their records, talking about their past, because all saints have been sinners. Yeah,
Everybody has a past. Everybody has skeletons in their closet, but I'm not on the news.
Exactly. You're not on the news and you're not on the public platform.
Exactly.
That past came out today.
Ooh, she
But
was
it came
waiting
out
on that.
right because you had the audacity to schedule a press conference in front of your child's
In front of
kid,
your
mother,
baby mama job. You didn't even know
and
where she
job.
worked.
So you asked for everything that you got. And she could have did it a cleaner way. It could have been real classy about it. But she angry because you the stuff that you know what you did is a lie. And you made your kids suffer and your brother suffer. He needs to go back to jail. I don't care. He just need to go back to jail. And I knew this all along. 9 months ago, Larry said everything that lady said. She said R. Kelly did it. That man never denied nothing that lady said. He never denied
he
anything.
didn't. And she said that. She said, you see, he can't deny what I'm saying. She said that. Right.
Yeah. She was passionate. I guess she was ghetto. But you get what you sit around and consume yourself with. Oh, that's okay. That's they been ghetto. They stole money. She even told her, R. Kelly gave you 10,000 and you smoked it up. It's just but they getting on the news and the platform and they saying this man is a monster. I just need people to understand what they doing to him. They didn't tore this man's character down and killed it. They killed it. And his brothers co-signed it. So now you got to eat the same thing that you did to your brother. Not one video, not one interview, but 2 interviews. And then your other brother did one. Angry because R. Kelly didn't give him his whole life to him. I mean, come on now. What family member do they family like that? And then he was high. He was high. I know a dope fiend when I see one when they high. He got his fix before he came out there and he was trying to keep himself together. He was high talking to me.
Oh wow.
Wow.
But you out here judging this man and you don't even know this man. You listening to somebody that's not even out here with you to support you. You've been in jail. You know nothing about a cash out. You know nothing about a website. You don't know nothing about that. This lady set all this up. But they bashing this lady for saying what she said, and she told what needed to be told. It was told from.
And it wasn't nothing ghetto about that. If that's what that woman,
I don't think she was ghetto. I think the
what she
entire
needed to
thing
do
was
today,
ghetto. I think
let
she
the
was
truth be
angry.
told.
Yeah,
She
she
probably
was.
been waiting
But
on
what
that
they
all
right,
week.
what they saying on the internet? Oh, she ghetto. She need to go on with that. Why? Ain't nobody telling
I'm
Larry to go
pretty
with
I'm
that.
I'm pretty sure those are his fans. You know, anytime anybody comes out with anything adversary, it's, oh, they're mold, somebody sent them, all that. I don't have time for all that bullshit. I really don't.
But that lady ain't no more. Ain't nobody sent her. He sent for
I
her
know
because she's
not.
part of her
She
job.
worked right there. She right.
Right. Yeah, her job. Boy, how dare you do this? And you got kids around here that you a whole father to. You don't even pay attention to them. Like but I told them, that's the problem with us. We racist against our own people. That's the problem. You standing out here bashing this man. You don't even know him. You know nothing about this man, and you bashing him already. Come on now. You ain't gave nobody an opportunity, but we out here giving you a chance. Because you done already crossed your brother, but you still allow a chance. You're not even giving this man a chance. And it's just not fair. And he walked away because he didn't want to hear me talk no more. That's how I
But
like
that's his brother, though.
it.
See,
Yeah.
this is what everybody fails to understand one thing. Regardless of what you're doing, you all don't even know R. Kelly. That's his brother.
That was his brother when he sat in that chair and said
And
that
it
story.
absolutely was.
That
Absolutely
was his,
was.
that
And
was his brother
again,
then.
absolutely was. That was his brother then. It's his brother now.
At
That's
the end of the
his
day.
brother.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. That's his
he
brother.
can do and say whatever he wants to do and say regarding his brother.
You're absolutely
He's
right.
none
But
of
why
your
can you
brother.
right, but why can you discredit somebody you don't know? You want people to listen to you. You ask for his supporters to come. You got to pick and choose on who you want to be bothered with. Make it make sense. You put that notice up there and said you wanted supporters to come.
He did.
All right, so
But
you
just
can't.
because he wanted him to come don't mean he wanted to fuck with him.
Who was fucking with him? His baby mama fucked with him. We didn't.
I don't mean it that way.
But
I
that's
don't mean it that way. I mean, just because you came doesn't mean he wanted to talk to you or take pictures with you.
but that
Because
was
the thing
exactly.
was, you were supposed to be coming for R. Kelly.
Exactly. But I asked, can I take a picture? And he was willing. It wasn't no problem then. So you picking and choosing.
Right.
His whole face changed.
Actually, what I was hoping today, I was hoping he would have said, let's join forces because it's all about my brother.
And it's not just about R. Kelly. It's about the injustice on black men, period. Not just his brother, but for his purposes too. The man in the wheelchair. I stated all of that. But he wasn't a man about that.
I'm the motherfucker that had
He
to
was
go
the man.
to
We done blew smoke. When they was doing the interviews, we was blowing smoke for R. Kelly. R. Kelly never separated his fans and supporters and family away from each other. Why are you doing it? Because you're his brother?
You all
Get
do
that
it.
right?
You all do it.
No, we don't do that.
Yeah,
That's
you
the
do.
screw the people. We don't do that. No, we don't divide nobody. We don't divide nobody. So
You
I'm not
all
including
fight.
no we. I'm only
You
one
all
person.
fight amongst yourself. Where's DJ?
Right. That's what you ask. He not here. The messiness not here. The common denominator is not here. That's where he at.
Okay.
That's what that do. People you can't group up people and say what everybody doing. Find the common denominator where it's always at. It's always sizzling. It's not always a we.
In my opinion, you all do the same thing. You all come at each other. It's all messy.
Yeah.
It's all a shit show. It really is. It's just,
really is.
Let her know. Let her know. That's what these people don't know. Some of y'all people just think I just jump on something because of R. Kelly, but I done been to trial for real. I done have to write motions for real. I done been through this for real.
and I understand that. I get that. I get that. I've seen your motions.
Yeah.
I've seen your lawsuit. I get it. I really do. But all of this, everybody that's in this, it is all very negative, very toxic attention. And none of it has done Robert any good. Not any of it. And matter of fact, some of it is done in some harm. So I don't get the back and forth amongst everybody. I just don't get it. I
Yeah.
don't understand the purpose. I don't understand, it's like I just don't get it.
Yeah.
There seems to be no goal. There seems to be no purpose. Everything just seems to be okay, let's just go out and have a rally. Like, what is the purpose? There's no target. There's nothing. It's just a bunch of people going out, then another bunch of people talking about them going out, then they back and forth. It's a shit show. It is all a shit show.
True. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you. Well, I can
Okay.
hear you.
Yeah. But I hope that they can get it together. But no more press conferences. I don't want
Oh,
any
please let
more.
them have another one.
No more press conferences. Cause
Let him have
like I
another
said,
one.
while they
Maybe another, maybe
around,
another one of his 13 kids, baby mama, will show up to that one.
but see what gets me is they sit up and everybody talks about everybody.
Yes.
Everybody has a past. So
Yes.
so you think putting Bruce in the forefront, and that is his brother. I would never knock that. Bruce is his brother. He should be acknowledged and respected because that is his family when it's all said and done. But while you sitting around talking about Dubowski, look at what the hell happened today.
Hello. Hello.
So
Biggest
shut
shit
up.
show
Stop
ever.
talking about Dubowski. Try to work with him. Everybody has a past. And it's just amazing. I mean, she came and she shut it down. She shut it down. So I don't know nothing that Bruce said. Nothing. I don't know anything that Bruce said. The only thing I know is that what I took away from the press conference was Bruce Kelly broke his kid's arm.
That ain't funny. I'm sorry.
Something about $10,000 was given, stolen. Do you remember this? Are you saying that something? I was in such shock. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, it's who the press conference for? I mean, Lord have mercy. This shit should have been on Saturday Night Live. Like, is this real right now or am I in the Twilight Zone?
And that's how I feel about the majority of it. That's how I feel about the majority of it. It is always some bullshit after everything. Always. Always. It's like I would not go anywhere with anybody saying anything about R. Kelly if after every single event it's some negative bullshit. It's too much. I'm so over it. I just wish everybody would just fucking stop because it makes no sense. It has no purpose. It has zero effect. Like, why? I don't get it. You
Well,
know,
dipped in chocolate, we know it's a time and a place for everything, but for you don't know that woman's story, and I try not to be judgmental with people, and so we don't know her struggles that she went through raising these kids, even just dealing with him. The
alone,
aspect,
getting them through college and grad school,
yeah, and
working for the
so
county.
right, and then he had the audacity to hold the press conference in front of her job.
Probably the first time she could catch the nigga in 20 years.
Right, in 20 years. So it's unfortunate, but this lady is, you know, hey, to me,
She seemed angry.
yeah.
She seemed hurt and angry. And that has to be, you think about that, after 20 years. I can't even remember who the hell my husband was 20 years ago. Shit. So she had to have gone through some shit to still be this angry 20 years later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, dipped in chocolate. Um, it's never, when people go off, it's never a right time.
Right.
I mean, it's never a right time. I done snapped on people at funerals. It's never a right time.
Stop it. Yeah, I beat somebody up at church. I
Uh-huh.
mean,
It's never
it's
a right
never a
time.
right time. You're right. The
It's when
time is
somebody go off, it's never
whenever it
a right
avails
time.
itself.
Yeah. But
You know,
all I know is after today, I hope that I was hoping we would have saw them all get together and say let's work together. Um, but he didn't want to do that because the fight is for injustices of black men and R. Kelly, and I don't know what it is with this R. Kelly case. You got everybody, the crooks, the saints, the preachers, the ain'ts, the they don't know them to the they posting everything, to the they know them, to they gonna get married, to everything, people all involved in this damn fight for him. They ain't fighting. Everybody trying to make themselves irrelevant to him. The fight is
relevant to
for
him.
relevant. You're trying to make
Right.
yourself relevant to him. Make yourself relevant to the case. Learn the laws, what's going on. The reason R. Kelly cannot get bail, it has nothing to do with the bloggers. It has nothing. What they have charged him with in the RICO Acts, those are laws where you cannot get bail. So everybody needs to learn the laws and stop saying, oh, he won't get bail because of the bloggers. He won't get bail because of this. When they came for R. Kelly, they came for him with the guns loaded. And
Absolutely.
things that they charged him
Absolutely.
with, he cannot get bail. Putting in all of them motions is not going to get him bail. Look at his charges, people. What he's charged at. He cannot get bail.
And I think too, that's another thing that really turns me off about a lot of it, is that it seems that people just refuse to accept the law. Everything is not a conspiracy. I do not know one person in the state of Illinois that has ever been charged under RICO and got a bail? I don't know one. Not one. And I've been doing this over 40 years. I don't know one. Oh, wait, there was one. Okay, I do know one. But his charge, and no, the bloggers aren't preventing him from getting bail, but they are making it harder. If there was any hope of him getting bail, the things that they do would definitely stop that. So there are his supporters, some of them, like the Don Russells and all of them, come on. They're out here intimidating witnesses. And they're not the only ones. So for you to intimidate witnesses in a federal case, you got to be an idiot. For you to be on YouTube knowing they watching you talking about fuck the feds, we love that. We love that. Because they're watching you. Robert would not have had all of this. The one thing that he said, because this is what you all have to understand. People who love the law in any government love the law. So when you say fuck them or, oh, you can't get me or whatever it is, oh, they're going to make it a point to do exactly that. They're going to make a point to fuck you. They're going to make a point to get you. When Robert said, oh, it's too late now, should have did that 30 years ago, I said, oh, he just fucked himself. I knew then they were coming with everything they had. And it was so many different government agencies at him, it was ridiculous. But yeah, his charges warrant him to be detained, period. It has nothing to do with him.
Miss Malley, don't leave. We're having a discussion. What did you say? You're out on what note? I mean, yeah. What are you disagreeing with? Okay, I don't know. Okay. You can continue on, Lady Alicia.
Oh, no, not all. Absolutely not. I said there are some, there are some. Not all. Absolutely not all. But there are many out here intimidating witnesses, putting up people's information, all that stuff. And again, I don't understand what that's about. How does that help R. Kelly? It does not help him. How does intimidating witnesses or calling them bitches and hoes and putting out things saying kill them, how does that help him?
Yeah.
The only thing that is going to help him is that you support him. Because the laws are he's to be detained, period. There is no, let me tell you something. The quickest way to get rid of a case, to get a case suspended, discharged, whatever, is to have a civil rights violation. Everybody's screaming about these civil rights violations, but in law, there is none. If somebody had violated his civil rights, that would have been the first motion his attorneys filed to get rid of his case. There are no civil rights violations. Everybody's talking about due process. First of all, learn what due process is, because he's getting it. Being indicted is due process. Answering his charges is due process. Having an attorney is due process. Having a judge is due process.
Yes, it is, B. Yeah.
Due process isn't.
Asking you in the questions, once you start stating facts, then they go to, are you a R. Kelly supporter? Let it be clear when people try to explain to you guys what the law is, everybody wants, because what they charged him with, if you go research it with the RICO, there is no bail. We are telling you the truth. You cannot get bail.
Here's the thing.
But they want to know if you are a R. Kelly supporter.
Why? Because you think something differently. And this is my problem. Because you believe one thing and I say something different, I can't be a supporter. But what you think is just not fact. Just because you believe it, that doesn't make it fact. It only makes it true to you. It's not a fact. The fact is, name one right that has been, name me one civil right that has been violated. You think his attorneys are stupid? You don't think that they would know if one of his civil rights had been violated and they wouldn't be filing motions to that effect? Of course they would. Because that is the quickest way to get him home. But there have not been any civil rights violations. You know, you are not guaranteed bail. It is a right, but it is not an absolute guarantee. Now, if you don't believe me, ask the Supreme Court, because they stated it. Robert Kelly, under RICO, under a few other laws, you have what's called presumption of detention, which means if your charges are as such that they have a mandatory sentence of 10 years or more, then you are presumed to be a flight risk. Therefore, you will be detained. That's why he's being detained. Because his charges carry 10 years minimum, and he has several. So where you might not run off if you could get probation, if you get found guilty, you're more likely to flee when you're facing over 100 years in prison. So in the law's eyes, you are a flight risk. Period. So detention is usual and customary in those cases.
A person is also Shorty 1J. I just wanted you to know it's not personal. I'm not trying to speak against you. She did say earlier that the majority of his supporters and bloggers that are on YouTube, they are messy, and that is a fact. And so also what one person believes, another person might not believe. I deal with facts in the case. I don't deal with the he say, she say, and all of this.
Exactly.
Last year, when I tried to tell everybody that Rashonda Landfair was testifying against him, nobody believed me. You know, people were arguing with me. Girl, they kicked me out of groups and everything. I know the case from the legal point. So that's why you don't see me on here, because some of you people, and I'm not going to say all of y'all, you can't tell you anything.
I didn't say all either.
That they know everything. I get consulted by civil rights attorneys and everything. Steve Num has not put in one motion about his constitutional rights or his civil rights.
Because they know that none have been violated. They know none have been violated. I want to answer Deb Wesley's question. She says, well, why wasn't he released to house arrest during COVID? Because he is a flight risk. Because they believe that he will tamper with witnesses.
Shorty, 1J, hold on for a minute. Are you listening to what she said? She said R. Kelly fucked himself when he told the government, why didn't you come for me 30 years? You cannot.
It's too late. That's what he said. It's too late. Should have came for me 30 years ago.
He told him you should have came.
And I said, oh shit, he fucked himself. Now they're coming. Yeah, I said that. Hey, B.
Yeah. Did you, I'm sorry. Could you explain to them why he can't get out due to COVID?
First of all, the main reason he couldn't get out due to COVID, well, he's not going to get out due to anything. Let's make that clear. But the reason that he didn't get out due to COVID is simply because he was not at a high risk. You know, what is borderline diabetes? You either got it or you don't. He wasn't a high risk. He wasn't in the age bracket according to the CDC. He didn't have any physical ailments that would cause him to be at high risk according to the CDC. He was not at high risk. And here it is, how many months later, and he still don't have COVID.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So everything that they do is just to get him out. He's not going to get out. The judge just told him the other day, he will be staying here until he goes to trial. So let me explain something to you guys. Robert's attorneys are not ready for trial. All of these motions, it's just a stalling what's the word I'm trying to use? They're just stalling to get more time because they're not ready. Because when you file a motion, then the government has to answer. They get time to answer. Then you may get time to answer back. Then the judge gets time to deliberate and make a decision. You understand? It just runs up the clock. And that's what they're doing. When Judge Donnelly set a trial date about a month or so ago, Greenberg said, can't do that. That doesn't work for me. It interferes with another case. So, they play to you all because they want your support. But you need to stop watching what they say and watch what they do. And it's not much. Yes, convicted criminals are out. But you cannot compare, you all compare cases that aren't even similar to his. Yes, convicted criminals are out. Yes, murderers are out. But you know what? R. Kelly's not out, and R. Kelly's not going to get out. Because they believe that he will flee. People who have been convicted have already been to prison and served the majority of their time. R. Kelly is not one of those people. So they're afraid if they let him out, they will never get him back. So I totally understand and see how it seems unfair. And in some things, It is unfair, but it's still law. It's not illegal. It's not a violation of his rights. It's law, period. Now, because you don't agree with the law, or maybe some people don't understand the law and choose not to understand the law, doesn't make it any less legal.
Yeah.
I understand that, uh, Deb. I understand how you feel that way, but it's not an excuse. It's law. He is going through the legal process. Therefore, he's going to be held accountable to the law. There are many, many people who don't get bond.
Has he been overcharged?
Oh, that's a good question. To be honest, I can't answer that. I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay, thank you. See, people don't know everything. Um, and people won't speak on things that they know. So, you have to respect that. And I just try to look at everything legally because me personally, I mean, ever since last year, I done probably cried about it every day because I wanted him out of the jail. And until a person pointed everything out to me last year, and when they told me, well, this person gonna testify, that person gonna testify, and they probably have made arrangements that they don't want him out. They don't feel safe if he is speaking.
And that's true.
If he got out.
Witnesses carry a lot of weight. Witnesses carry a lot of weight. Um, and that being said, I really don't think, I think that what weighs more than how they feel is the fact that they're claiming that he tampered with the witnesses in his last trial, which created a result. He altered the result of the trial by doing that.
Somebody
So,
said you're speaking white law. Understand there is black law, period. And
well, I tell you what, secret sister, when you have that black law on the books, run it to me and we can discuss it. I'm speaking the law, period.
uh,
So when there is black law on the books, we can discuss that. Until then, I'm going to speak on the laws that we have. Those are the laws that he's charged with and that he has to answer for.
when the government decided to come after him, they came fully loaded. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. When the feds come for you, 99.9% of the time, they have everything that they need for conviction. Now, what people don't understand, and what I hear a lot, on social media, they don't have a case or they wouldn't keep coming with stuff. Stop that. Because the investigation doesn't stop when the charges are brought. The investigation doesn't stop. Sometimes the investigation is still going on during trial. This isn't the state. This is the federal government. As you see in Don Russell's case, they've been watching him for a year and a half, since January of 2019. They had indicted him 3 months before that indictment was unsealed. and known to everybody.
Mhm.
So, when they come for you, it's been a long investigation and they have what they need, which is why they have a 97% conviction rate.
Okay. So everyone, um,
Lady of Leisure.
yeah, lady of
Cloud, I am Lady of Leisure.
we will be rallying tomorrow and support of Robert Sylvester Kelly. We also have to start emphasizing he has been a victim also, and I hope everyone is coming to the rally to support him Friday and Saturday. And okay, it's a lot of questions in there. There's a question. They're saying they don't think they have shit on Robert.
Well, you know what? I tell you what, you can think whatever you choose. That doesn't make it so.
Yeah. Oh,
Greenberg
okay.
and his
Who's
team,
disrespecting DJ Tyson? Okay, first of all, everybody, um, cause some things I can't see.
right?
So
Who said something about DJ?
no, I guess I don't know, cause DJ, your friend, where is he? Where is Tyson?
I haven't said a thing about DJ.
No, I guess the people in the chat. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And see, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about in terms of a lot of his supporters. It's always something with them. Like, everybody doesn't feel the same way. And you know what, Sharon? That's absolutely not true. That is a widespread rumor. Sharon says they have a 97% conviction rate because people take plea deals. And that's just not true. And I'll tell you why it's not true. Because as in Robert's case, as in many charges that the federal government brings by law, they can't be pled out. So I know that's a widespread rumor. I know that a lot of people believe that, but it's just not the case, you know, because when you have charges that have mandatory minimum sentences, you can't plead anything less than the minimum. Who's going to take 100 years on a plea deal? They come to Robert and say, okay, we can give you 100 years. What do you think he's going to say? There are charges that cannot be pled because in order for you to have a plea deal is something less than what you would get if you went to trial or a reduced charge or something. There is a benefit. With a lot of charges that the feds bring, you can't plead them down because they have mandatory minimums, and you cannot plead down any case with a mandatory minimum. You have to at least give them the minimum, which in Robert's case, in many cases, is 10 years. So if you have a 10-year mandatory sentence on 110 charges, no, they didn't. No, that was a rumor.
That was a
No,
rumor.
that was a rumor. They even if you go back to the documents, this is why it's so important to read the court documents. Even if you go back to the court documents, when the judge asked for plea deals and all of that, government told them point blank, there is none. That was a rumor. Now, I do believe that there was discussion in his state case about a plea deal, but it was never a formal offer of a plea deal. But no, the federal government has never offered him a plea deal, and they won't.
Yeah, Sharon, right. Sharon Monet say plea deals discussion are not public.
Plea deal discussions, the discussions are not public. However, in any federal government case, when it comes to prove up and there's a plea deal, the discussions aren't public, but everything leading up to it is. Just like we knew Don was getting a plea deal. I mean, come on. You know, what you say just isn't fact. When Don was getting a plea deal, you saw the paperwork. When Arline was getting a plea deal, you saw the paperwork. The discussions aren't public, but the filings are.
Well, okay. So everybody is saying that they don't agree. They know how the government is rolling. Stop
I mean, it's
saying
fine.
all to
They
it.
don't have to agree. They don't have to agree.
Yeah.
I didn't come here to get agreements. And you
Yeah.
know, and again, this is the problem. Just because you believe something or you disagree with something, that doesn't make it fact.
Nairi, if they would have offered him a plea deal for 1 or 3 years, like they alleged they did, he could have been out on time served. Think about it.
Well, almost, we're close to, because you have to serve 85% of federal time. But yeah, he would have been close. But yeah, that's just absolutely not true. They could not have offered him 3 years on charges that have a 10-year mandatory minimum.
Yeah.
And you know, I understand people believe that he's being set up. I get that. But I what I don't get is, what is he being set up for?
Yeah. So, what? Okay, everybody is coming.
Okay, listen, this is not DJ's live. So don't do that here.
Yeah, let me
Don't do that here.
time them out. Yeah, first of all, like I said, we were talking about the press conference. How the press conference it
Turned into a shit show.
today. It was pointless today. Um,
Epic fail.
it was an epic failure, and I was so disgusted that they've done all this talk about Dubosky and the people that support him. Well, everybody has a past. And then you got the baby's mama coming and just stole the whole show.
Yes, she did.
And so, and Dubosky did a good job of speaking well. And I hope everybody is going to be at the rally. And so that's all that I can say. Hey, Dubosky, damn, we were still talking.
I heard that lady say, "What is he being set up for? What is he being set up for?"
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, if he's worth $9 million, $900 million to be exact, a rough figure. $900 million. Can't read or write. And then one day he say, "Where's my money?" What do you mean, where's your money? You're not happy with the money that we giving you?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't even know how to pick mods or nothing. Like I said, I wasn't trying.
Hold on, let me answer that lady question.
Let Dubowski speak, please, because I want to hear this. I really do.
So I'm gonna tell you, me personally, if you did some business with me and you agreed to business in a way where you was losing out, and then you came to me and tried to fix it, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to protect my interest in that business, legit. Well, let's say R. Kelly, Robert Sylvester Kelly, don't work with Whitney Houston, don't work with Celine
what? I want to hear all that. Tell me how he's being set up. I know who he's worked with. I've been watching him since he was a child. Okay, so just tell me, how is he being set up and what for?
I'm telling you what for now, but you're knocking me off track. Let me tell you. If you deal in the business of contracts, and according to Neo, when he did a song with R. Kelly, it was $100,000, $250,000 a song. Before the takedown of Robert Sylvester Kelly, he was making $250,000 a night. So if this man asks where his money at, and the people that took the money is the same people that can come out with a production that ran one time 6 days in a row, the next time 3 days in a row, followed by another time 5 days in a row, for a man that ain't even been convicted of any crime. Yeah, that's a sit-up. Point blank, period.
You still haven't asked the question. You said all that and you haven't asked the question. What are they setting him up for? Who is benefiting
because
from this setup?
Because you try to act like you know business now. You want to ask where your money at?
No. Who is benefiting from this setup? What are they setting him up for?
I said this several times, so you must don't watch me. Sony Records is benefiting. They are the true pedophiles. So is Warner Brothers. They are the true pedophiles. Clyde Davis, Tommy Mottola.
So you're telling me, wait a minute, hold on. Thank you for that. You're telling me that Sony Records is setting him up.
Sony Records and individuals that have stake in Sony Records.
Okay.
I'm just summing it up by saying Sony.
Okay, I get that part. Now let me ask you this. Why would, because I've heard that so many times, that it's the industry that's setting him up. Again, why would they have to set him up? They own his masters. They own his masters. So in essence, they own his music. So what are they setting him up? They already own it. What are they
just told you this. I just told you. I said, even if they own this music, I'm gonna give you that, and I'm not really giving you that. I know what I already just told you, but you didn't understand it, so I'm just going.
I didn't understand
what you saying
because they own his masters. So they own his music.
They own his masters. Listen. They own this man's masters. A man that's been performing for 30 years. How long is the contract?
If they okay. I understand. I see where you're going with this now.
If I made 12 plays in 1996, you still own it in 2020? I don't think so.
Why don't you think so? They own it.
I can go and get a lawyer that can get me up out this shit.
No. They own it.
Can.
No. Man, listen to me. Listen to me. No. It's not a contract. Okay. I understand.
Everything is a contract when it comes to business.
I understand the contract in. If I own it, it is mine. I bought it. I paid for it.
You can't own somebody's work for life.
Listen to me.
That's not business.
I own it. If I own it,
that's not business. That's slavery. You can hire a lawyer who's skilled to prove that. You can hire.
Yes, it is. I'm not going to disagree with that at all. You're absolutely right on that.
That's why Robert Sylvester Kelly's in jail now, because he wants to own his masters. That's why.
But just because he wants to own them, in order to get your masters back, There are things you have to do to get them back. That's just like saying, you sell me your house. I bought it. I paid for it. It's mine. And then you come back and say, hey, I want my house back. And I'm just supposed to give it to
But
you.
that's not how it went with
That
him,
is,
nor is that how
they
business
own
works
his
in the
masters. They
Okay,
own
have you
his
seen this contract?
masters.
I mean, why did hold on, wait. When did he hire Steven Greenberg?
I have
Do
no
you know?
idea. No,
Right, right. That's why you
I have no
talking.
idea.
That's why you talking. So let me tell you, he hired Steven Greenberg originally for his masters. Then came all of this bullshit. You should go and read about it.
They
Steven
own his
Greenberg didn't get hired
masters.
for no sex shit. Steven Greenberg was hired to go and recover his masters through legal action, like I just tried to explain to you.
Steven Greenberg isn't an entertainment lawyer. Why would you hire
He's
a
not an
criminal
entertainment
lawyer?
lawyer. You're
Why would
right,
you
but
hire a criminal lawyer to go get your masters?
Stephen,
Doug Anton
hold on, Steven Greenberg and several others got in knowing what's coming down the pipe. Steven Greenberg is the lead attorney, but there is a entertainment attorney by the name of Doug Antoine.
I know Doug Anton. I know who Doug Anton is, and Doug
So if
Anton
he
is
hired,
in New
if he
York.
hired, if he
He's
hired
not.
Doug Antoine,
He's
if he
not
hired, no,
a
I
part of
answered three of
Steven
your questions,
Greenberg's
right?
firm.
I answered three of your
He's not
questions.
a
I just
part of
want to ask you
Greenberg's
one.
firm.
If I answer three of your questions, let me ask you one. If he hired Doug Antoine, because you just said, why would he hire Steven Greenberg, a criminal lawyer? Why did he hire Doug Antoine when he hired that same lawyer?
I have no idea.
Right, so stop talking.
No, I don't. I'm not gonna stop talking.
All right,
I'm never gonna stop talking.
right.
Because
Okay.
what you say
Well,
makes no sense. They own his mess. I went through the same shit with Prince. They own his masters. So why would they have to set him up for something that they already own? He would have to make agreements to make music, to make money, to buy them back. They own them. They own them.
Sony owns his masters.
Yeah, Sony owns his masters.
Oh, okay.
Sony owns his masters, which means they own his music.
Okay.
It took Prince 18 years to get his masters back. They own them. So there is no reason for them to set him up for anything because they own them. They already have that. It's not like they set him up to get it. They already have that. They own his masters. Therefore, they own his music.
Okay. Yeah. Hey everybody. Yeah, let's be respectful in the comments. And also, we started off talking about Bruce, and then we're on other things. And like I tell people, we have to understand how people, what they're talking about, what's true, what's fact, and then what everybody else is thinking, and then we gotta also see how people will be responding and see how jurors are thinking. So, this is
I'm glad you said that.
yeah.
Because with all of this mess going on, with all of this, all the conspiracy theories, again, nothing
Now
that
they
has
say
been done
Sony
has
paying
helped
you.
him. So I think that's the direction. If people want to help him, like really want to help him, that should be the direction in getting information to potential jurors. Because at this point, all that other crap they talking, it's just that. It's crap. There will not be a civil rights violation lawsuit, and nobody's violated his civil rights. Nobody's violated his constitutional rights. If that were so, his lawyers would have filed on that over a year ago. It's just not so. So all of that, it's just, I don't even know what it is. I don't even know why they do it, because it does not help him. He can re-record all of his songs. He couldn't do it under R. Kelly though. He absolutely can re-record all of his songs.
Yeah. Okay, everybody. Yeah. Okay. All right, everybody. So, everybody be at the protest Friday and Saturday. We're gonna be stepping and yelling "Free R. Kelly," but also at the same time, everyone do a little homework on RICO charges and find out about the bail and stuff. And yes, we do know they send black people to, they send, when the federal government comes, they're coming. Yeah. And so, um, so what everybody needs to do is just, keep doing what you're doing. And, Jefferson, well, Teddy Pendergrass did the same thing. Yeah. 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 So I thank you. Lady Alicia, you want to give any closing statements? Sony really not losing while he's in jail.
Right.
Because Sony is still getting their money, and so is Rob. Rob is still getting his money.
Right.
Yeah.
And the fact that they own his masters, if they want to, they can just give his music to other artists and let them redo it because they own the music. So they're not losing. He still gets money. They still get money. They're not losing.
Yeah. Sharon Monet, that is exactly true. And in New York, it would be nice if he had some attorneys that knew the judges and everything. Well,
You don't think that the attorneys know the judges?
Sharon Monet said you must own masters in publishing. Yeah. Well. Hey, Sharon Monet, what's not true? Of course, Sony gonna get their music. Rob just, yeah. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, we ready to get on off of here. Remember, this is what I want to leave everybody with. We are all supporters of R. Kelly. Let's support him. Let's stop talking about each other. Let's stop having, y'all stop having the drama on YouTube, and let's get some good representation and start representing Rob to the fullest, because as you see, the plan today, it backfired with them.
Majorly.
It backfired. It was an epic failure. And everybody,
total shit show.
a total shit show. And so everybody that watched that, I don't even remember what Bruce said. All I know is his baby mama came and talked about him breaking the kid's arms, $10,000, dope, and everything else. And what they were trying to do is they want to make them the face, and everybody can work together. Bruce Kelly, I'm sure Dubosky would not have a problem with him being an enterprise and everybody working as one. But, it showed today that sometimes you need to leave well enough alone. So by you trying to attack Dubosky, you see what happened to you today with trying to push somebody else out there in the forefront. And hey, yeah, everybody got a pass, but I don't know, the baby mama told his pass on national TV where they can share that shit every damn where. And I tell you, that's all I remember.
I'm gonna be laughing about that for weeks. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I don't have any.
I have no problem with Tyson. I don't know what people talking about. I can't follow the chat and do all of this. This is my first time. Actually, I'm going to tell y'all like this. I've been in this shit since the beginning. I've seen stuff unfold. I knew what would happen, when, where, with some of these people. And I really don't give a damn. They don't have to answer to me. I'm not God. I'm not judging anybody. Whatever people doing, that's their business, long as it don't affect me. But trust me, if you come for me, I'm going to come for you. So, just, everybody needs to get along. I mean, what is arguing? I'm trying to understand. I know we got the people that say they gonna get married, and then I know the people that say they his cousins, and then everybody trying to do it for clout. But if you are truly in this fight for R. Kelly, you don't have to argue with people. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. Just show up. I've made it to every protest.
I'd like somebody to prove they read those documents.
Yeah. And so
prove that, please.
Yeah. And so, Mallory, I don't need $1 for a dollar store wig. Talking about me, that does not upset me. So talking about me, you can say, anybody can say whatever they want to about Darlene April. I do not give a darn, because ain't nobody over here paying my bills, and I'm still going to support Robert Sylvester Kelly. So that just goes to show the childish mindset that you people have. So that's why people are still, all his fans, they look petty, they look stupid and everything, because you want to talk about me with a wig? Really? Seriously? Yeah. And so, and then I don't buy dollar wigs. Yeah. So, just keep going to the rallies. If you do not support R. Kelly, I ain't mad at you neither. This is America. People had a right to their opinions. I look at life through everybody's eyes. Lady Alicia, did you want to say anything to close this out? Because these folks ain't going to worry me. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Wow, elementary school, I tell you.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't have anything to say at all. I said everything I
Yeah.
had to say. I have nothing else to say. Read the documents, use Google for more than making, use your internet for more than making stupid comments on social media. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Thanks, Darlene. It's been fun.
Yeah. Thanks for your time and your your input. And I don't if you you people that's in here, if whoever people you are, you ain't stopping nothing here. Cause see, you can talk about me, you can put all this stuff on there, but you won't stop me from being at the protest. So actually, you're wasting your time and energy. I respect the people. I respect the people that that don't support him. I respect everybody. So everybody be nice. Mallory Arnold, whoever you are, you know, y'all are childish. You're kids to me. You're funny. It won't stop the fact that Bruce Kelly had an epic failure, which was the topic of discussion today. His rally was epic. Whether my dentures are coming off or my wigs, everybody have a nice night. And like I said, I need people to understand. Darlene April, I do not give a flip what these people think about me, nor do I give a flip what they say about me. I am proud to be living on this earth to be 58 years old. So I don't give a darn what anybody thinks about me because you do not pay my bills. So everybody be blessed. Have a nice night. See everybody in the at the rally. God bless everybody. People need to learn how to start respecting everybody's opinion because these people, I mean, from the R. Kelly supporters to the ones that don't like him, to the voting, if you voting for Trump or Biden, some of you people really need some professional help, and mental illness is real.
It is so real. Say it again.
It's very real. And so, some of you people are sick. I don't need YouTube to become famous. I don't need to steal, lie from people and do everything. So you guys have a nice night. Love you all, and I don't care if you don't love me. Yeah. Mallory, no, you don't have to put me no wigs and layaway. Matter of fact, since you know so much about
What, she broke?
why don't
She
you
got
go
to put a
buy me
wig and
some?
layaway? She broke? Who the hell does layaway?
Yeah. So y'all have a nice night.
Oh my God,
And I'll see
layaway.
y'all later. I know, really, like I really care what these people think. So
Layaway though? Who does that?
right. Hey, go buy me some. If everybody think I need some new wigs, go buy me some and bring them to me at the rally. Thank you all and be blessed.
Good night.
All right.